Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel. Got a lot to talk about today. I am going to try to do a deconstructed landscape using what I call Western colors, so a new color palette for sure, and also talk about the new Behr 3400. I've been playing around with the new can. Not a fan of it. It doesn't really work well with my old recipe, which was the 50-50 mix of the Behr and the Infinity. It just gave me wiggle cells and they all melted, so not a fan of that obviously. But I have mixed it up this time with some GAC 100 and did a test piece that wasn't very good, but the cells and lacy looked amazing. I just didn't like the piece of art. So we're going to give that a go again today and see what happens. Let me get you down. Hey everybody, it's Karen. I already had a fail because I put the colors in the wrong order, and I am so rusty from not painting off and on, and I'm still, after the flu, I'm still a little bit sick in that my ears are clogged up. And don't you hate it when you like hear the echo in one of your ears? That's what's going on with me. Not to tell you all my melodies, but let's go again and put down, we're just doing sections at a time, this 16 by 20 canvas. So let's start, Q-Neg was last time for the fail. We're gonna start with Q-Neg, my usual Q-Neg gold combo. The iridescent gold bright. And then for the sky, this is like the sky portion. Let's do, this is Sapphire Blue by Utrecht Fluid Acrylics. Some Hammerhead, this little piggy, an all-time favorite. I almost put in Waterfall and stopped myself. Like, do something else. And then this is obviously my perennial favorite shade of Payne's Gray by Da Vinci Fluid Acrylics. So we're just going to go with that. And then Cell Activator, we're going to do a little bit of, no, we're going to do gold first. A little bit of Deep Gold by Amsterdam. And a little bit of Oxide Black by Amsterdam. And let's give this part a blowout. Cool Air High Fan. See if I can do a better job. Last time I really dug into the white. In fact, I'm going to go with Cool Air Low Fan. Low fan's too low for me. That was kind of like even worse. Although I did a good job right there. Yeah. Excuse me while I practice a second. And I feel like I'm being too timid. So, like when I'm too timid and I'm too careful, I actually do worse. So real quick, just let me repeat this a second. Koenig Gold. Oh, and I haven't talked about my my pouring medium mix. So this pouring medium is the new Behr 3400, and I make up quart size containers like this. And I did 12 ounces of the new Behr, and then 6 ounces of GAC 100. And that is my pouring medium. And like I said in the intro, I did test it out. I'm going to change the order a little bit. I did test it out with a painting off camera, and I really liked the results. But then I hated the painting, so you didn't get to see it. So we're going to do the sapphire blue first, and then the Payne's gray, and then the sapphire, and we're going to end on a piggy, which I normally don't do. So let's just put a dollop of sapphire back. Just something for my, we're going to do black then gold. And not be so chicken with the hairdryer. All right, take two. High fan. Yep. A million times better. I just need to go. I'm better if I just go. So let's scoop up some of this old stuff that ran off. If I didn't mention, oh yeah, because I am using PPG MultiPro. I bought a couple cans for the Fluid Art Boutique in early August. And I don't know if they had a bad batch for a while, but it has been perfect as of late. Like no bubbles, no speckles. A little on the thin side, but I usually don't mind that. I kind of like my sky so far. I want to take a straw, just a little bit in the middle here. There we go, just a couple babies. Some of it can stay gold. And then I'm going to tilt this. And I had gloves. Oh, hold on one sec. I blew my gloves on the floor with the hairdryer. Let me get these on, and we'll give this a tilt, and then we'll do the bottom. And the bottom will have the gold and the Koenig, but with some bronzy, earthy colors, not bronze, like coppery colors, some cappuccino, just to be earthy, like kind of Western looking. It's kind of what I'm going for. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, let me tilt this first and kind of deconstruct it a little bit. And take some off here. And then swing it across. I'm going to turn it a second so I can dump it onto my table. So I use these plastic tarps from Home Depot. Oh, I got a little bit of white, but that's okay. So let me put this this way. It's okay-ish. Like I said, I do feel very, very rusty, so I'm gonna cut myself some slack. I don't like that dark stuff over there. Hopefully that spins off. But let's do our second portion down at the bottom here. And we're gonna do the blues and the browns. So we'll start with the sapphire blue, the Payne's gray, the hammerhead, and then I have cappuccino, this little piggy. Where'd my cappuccino go? I lost my cappuccino. Oh, here you are. Okay, cappuccino. And then we're gonna end it with super expensive color. This is Golden's Fluid Acrylics and Iridescent Copper Light. And then we'll do the same CAs and do the black first. And then the gold. Keeping track of my two golds, making sure I grab the one that's a CA. And let's blow this out. Definitely got to go up into the sky. I'm staring. I don't think I'd like, this colors need a little something, something. I'm not liking that palette. Just like the blue and brown with the gold in the middle. And again, I blew too hard right there. Now I just flung paint all over my hand. Can you tell how runny my my house paint is? It's very thin. We're gonna go again, but I feel like it needs some brightness. So I'm gonna just leave this here, and maybe a little bit of white. Let me just flip some over right here like that, and put down Q-Neg and the gold, and then the browns. Yeah, Q-Neg gold. I'm gonna skip the blues and go with the browns. So let's go with the cappuccino and the copper light. Yep, that's way better. So, and then let's do the black. And then the gold. I feel like I'm just totally experimenting because, like I said, I do feel incredibly rusty. And then, where's my gold? There's the gold. All right, take 45. High fan, Quart. I'm gonna stick my head right there. I'll be back in a second. You don't need to see my big fat head. Colors are, this is what I wanted. That's great. I just think my execution is off. But let me tilt. So I'm gonna bring the sky down again. And then, can you see what I'm doing? I'm gonna come off my right side and then take it across to my left side. Go moving fast. And my sky is still moving a bit too. All right, I'm trying to fix my horizon line, which is very crooked. So I'm gonna put the weight of the paint over on the side where it's crooked and then come down and use the weight of the paint to straighten it out. And I can afford to lose a little bit of paint. Ooh, I like the sky like that. Look at that. See, this is the part I'm trying to straighten out. So I'm going to come bring it down. It's better. And it has this weird little doodad. I don't even know what it is, but I just took it off. And now I don't think I want to go all the way back to the middle because I like the sky so much, even though I still don't like that dark area in this one corner. But let's take some leftover paint and put it here just to help things slide around a bit. I don't like this loop-de-loop here either. And this is on my MDF board the wrong way. So let me turn this. Oh my goodness, pick it up, Karen. There's the board spinning at the same time. You stay there. You go here. Yeah, this is looking cool. Kind of sort of matching the vision in my head. Let's give it a spin. See if we can get that one end over to that corner. And I'm going to stop because all the paint is flying off of this side and I don't want it to. I want it to go off the other side. So let's have it go, although I did lose most of my shadow, which is awesome. So let's go this way. And the other thing I wanted to point out is what I'm looking for is, wipe off my fingers. This line here, I want it to go all the way across as part of my horizon. So let's just tilt, put the weight of the paint over there. I have one favorite spot on this painting that I'm in love with that I'll show you at the end. I'm not even going to talk about it or touch it or go near it. Yeah, so far so good. Let me, my V blades are at home waiting to be peeled and washed. So this is my my metal paint scraper that I don't like nearly as much. But let's take off the paint so it doesn't fly so much. You guys can kind of see the art, right? Can you see? And then, yeah, got to get to this corner and get this line to come over. Those are the goals. Here goes. That wasn't a very strong spin, but let's see how far things move. I don't really see anything coming off the sides. None of the sides. Maybe a little bit at the top. I got rid of my shadow completely. Am I there? Oh, I might have made it. Hold on. Oh, I did. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. Can you guys see the whole thing? Let me put it sideways. Let me stare at it. My copper horizon line is almost there. And you know, I want what I want. So just like, I don't know, 6 or 7 revolutions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or it's more like 10, but that did the trick. I needed to lose a little more paint, and I don't want to lose any more because some of the cells are getting gigantic. And a little bit of paint on this one corner. My favorite part is intact. That copper line is all the way across. Now let me clean it off and stare. Try not to touch the edges. This takes forever with this short one. I missed my blade. My sky got a little unorganized. Like, I liked it better when it was swooping down from the side. I don't know if I can fix that or not. Like this part here, it got just a little bit wonky, and I really did prefer it when it was off center. Let me try to tilt. Plus I want to see like how fast the paint's moving, and it's going a little bit. So yeah, let me backtrack and kind of put that sky back over where it was. It's not going to hurt the bottom any. And let me look, because I did like it better coming from the side. One more baby spin, just to even out the distribution of paint. Since I put it all on that one side, see if any more comes off. Yeah, I lost a little bit. It took, yeah, I'm gonna stop because it's took some off this one side at the bottom that I kind of want to keep. I want to do another one. Yeah, I think I will. Same color palette, but I'm going to say, ta-da! It's not half bad for how rusty I am and, you know, not painting lately. I'll take it. I'll take it as a win. Let me get my gloves off, clean up, get you guys down for a close-up. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back with the close-up of the wet results. My favorite thing of this whole painting are these pebbles. Like, adore the pebbles. I wish I would have had a little more black CA. See all the gold here? But that does kind of look like running water. I feel like it's like a gold rush. And I do love how these rocks look all layered. That's cool. And I think I'm going to go again and use a different shade of blue. I like the hammerhead and the sapphire blue, but instead of Payne's gray, I'm going to, maybe I'll break out waterfall or something and do a different blue for the sky. I do like how it's off-centered, like I said. I like my horizon line. I'm not even bothered by the little bit of white there. And I like that it's 1/3 sky and 2/3 land. I'm not sure if it's like Western colors. I don't even really know what that means in my own head. But the color palette is on point for me. That does match the vision of my head. So I'm going to let this one dry. I'll see you in a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to go paint another one. Stand by. All right, guys, I'm back with the dry results of this one. Super happy with it. It makes a complete scene that I'm really, really pleased with. I think the sky is slightly darker than what I intended, but it doesn't bother me too much. The horizon line, I think, is terrific. And of course, the stones here, and then like the soft rush of water right through here with the gold lacing. There you go, pick it up. It's super pretty. And then it comes down into these big boulders. Overall, just very pleasing to my eye. I just threw it in this natural floater frame that's perfectly fine and kind of finishes it off and makes it look professional, but it's not doing it any favors. So what I think I'm going to do is order an ampersand floater frame in their walnut color. Let me show you that real quick. All right, so obviously this frame is too big, but isn't that color so much better? This walnut color frame. So yeah, I think I'm going to put it in that. This will not get resin, just a coat of maybe satin varnish. And that's it. Kind of want to keep it soft. Very, very cool. Super happy with this. Let me say goodbye. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I feel re-energized to maybe create one or two more and maybe just do things that are more abstract instead of so bloom-like. Even more abstract than a deconstructed bloom, like really take it beyond that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Be well, take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you can't be kind, at least have the decency to be vague. Peace out.